Today we're back with another video and we are checking out what's inside my travel backpack. I'm actually about to go on holidays. I want to show you guys what I actually take with me when I am traveling. Now, I'm not actually going for anything work related. Obviously, I'll bring my camera equipment with me and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not actually going for a dedicated job. This is just for travel and I want to show you guys what I take with me in my backpack. All right, so here's my backpack. It is freaking, I reckon, over 10 kilos of what I got in here, so I don't know how I'm going to sneak this onto the airplane. This is the bag itself. It's an in-case backpack. I'll leave it linked in the description down below what it exactly is. I got this a few years ago. It's come with me to a few different places, and I can't remember what bag it actually is, but I think it was upwards of $300 for this bag. I can't remember exactly what it's called though, but it is awesome, and it is made for camera equipment specifically, and obviously in your laptops and that kind of stuff. I'm going to chuck it on the table, and we're going to check out what's in it. Alright guys, we have the backpack here in front of me, as you guys can see, and it is quite big, and we're going to just open it up. I'll put my chair up a bit, might be a bit easier. There we go. And we're going to check out what's in here. So it does actually have this really nice back pad here for padding for your back, I guess. More support, which is better, especially when you're taking this much weight around with you. And we do open it up. We do have some pockets up the top here, as you guys can see. Velcro one up here and 2 zip pockets. And then here is all the camera gear that I am taking with me. This is what I would normally take on a holiday, but this gear has been upgraded, especially in the last few months. So everything's a little bit heavier than what it usually is. All right, so first of all, this camera is my placeholder camera for now. But what I am taking is my R6 Mark II, with the 15-35 vlog lens that's on there right now, ultra wide lens. I'll also have this attached to the side of my backpack or vlogging while I am traveling. So this is the Joby Gorilla Pod, whatever the big one is. I don't know what it's called. Is it the 5K? Is it the 3K? I'm not sure. I think it's the 5K. With the, obviously, ball head on it. Brand new, really, really good. This is a great tripod to have if you are planning on doing anything, I don't know, if you're vlogging or just taking the camera around. You want to have something to hold and put maybe like a little tripod to put it somewhere. Great thing to have. So I'll leave all the products that I have in the description down below so you guys can check them out as well. But yeah, this is the first product that I do have. And like I said to you, I am using my R6 Mark II to record this, so I can't. So this is my placeholder camera, but I do have my R6 Mark II that comes with me. I also do have the vlog mic, which is the Video Mic Go from Rode, with a dead cat on it as well, just to minimize all the wind, and obviously just plugs into 3.5mm headphone jack. It's as easy as that. All right, so moving around, I do have a couple lenses with me that I do take with me, or I've started to take with me. We'll get to those in a minute. I've got my Mini 3 Pro. Is that what it's called? I want to say it's called the Mini 3 Pro. Yeah, I'm not even sure. I haven't flown this for a couple months now, so I haven't been anywhere. Been boring. But this is the drone I am taking with me, the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Great drone, it weighs 249 grams, so you can fly it anywhere with no pretty much restrictions, which is awesome in any country as well. Got sensors on it, great drone to have. This is the remote that comes with it, which is huge compared to the drone itself. So this is the drone remote. The size of it is ridiculously small, but ridiculously big for the remote. So anyway, great remote to have. I love the built-in screen, so much easier than using your phone, because you can just use your phone for a phone now and not a screen as well, which is good to have. All right, I do have a bunch of filters here. Now, I do have my filters from my drone. So I do have some CPL filters here, which are really, really good. I also do have some ND filters in here as well for the drone, but the boxes are all scratched up. And anyway, so I've got some drone filters here as well, which I think is important to have. I have one of my ND filters, which isn't the one that I wanted, but this is the last one I could get last minute, which is the ND 2-400. But unfortunately, it doesn't have any built-in stop, so it can crossfade, which is bad. So gonna be very careful when using this ND filter. It is an ND 2 to, like I said, 400. So I'll be using that when it's really bright, because I normally have an ND 2-32 that has built-in stops, which is very, very good to have, so it doesn't crossfade when recording videos. But this is just if it's really sunny outside. So that's what I'm using for now. K&F Concept, I've had no problems with them. Obviously not the best of ND filters out there, but for what you're paying and the quality you're getting, I think they are pretty good. We'll move to the back here. We do have another 2 filters here from K&F Concept. Now, this is my main one that I normally do use, which is an ND 2-32, like I just said to you. Here you go. It's that easy. It's got the built-in stops on the side here, 2-32. You can twist, you can do whatever you want with it, and it just works. So that's what I normally vlog with, but when it gets really bright, that's why I've got the other one. I've also got an ND 1000 that I just picked up. I really want to do some long exposures with this when I am recording, or when I am, sorry, taking photos during the day. So that's why I bought this ND 1000. You'll see how dark it is. Watch this. That's how dark. You couldn't see anything. ND 1000. Great for long exposures during the day. All right, now moving on to my lenses. Like I said to you, I am recording this with the R6 Mark II with the 15-35 f2.8, which I've done a video on my channel about. Now, the other lens, I've also done a video that came out last week, is the 24-70 f2.8, which I do take with me as well, that I've just picked up. So that's coming in the bag, obviously. This is pretty much going to be my main camera lens as such to take photos with. So this is probably going to be strapped to my camera when the 15-35 is not. If I'm not recording, I'm just taking photos. This is probably the one lens I'll be taking around everywhere with me. Great lens. I love it so far, and I'm really excited to take it out. First time I'm actually taking it on holidays with me to use, so I'm really excited about that. And I also do have some K&F concept UV filters on this. One on this and one on the 15-35 that's recording now. I do have 2 UV filters. Some people like them, some people don't. I'm going to do a video comparing with and without a UV filter and see what the difference is. So stay tuned for that video because that will be coming soon. And I also do have my 70-200 f2.8 Series 2 EF version though with the adapter on. So I haven't actually converted to the RF version of this lens yet. I have no problem with this. Does me fine. It does everything I need to do. So that's why this is still in the bag. Now, it is quite heavy and quite long. So if I do get the RF version, it's probably up to there, so it's a bit shorter. But anyway, that is what I take in terms of lenses. Looking into the pockets here, I do have some step up rings and step down rings, should I say. So if I need to put a filter on my 70-200, it does actually have a 77mm filter thread size, which means my 82 filters won't fit. So I need a step down ring, which takes it from a 82 to a 77, so that can fit. Anyway, it just works for the filters. I think that's pretty much it. I do have a remote as well, which doesn't actually work with this camera, so I don't know why that's in there, but it's there. And that is pretty much it for what's inside this part of the bag. So let's zip this up and let's get to what the other pockets have. Alrighty guys, flipping the bag over. We're gonna start with this top pocket here. That is just a small pocket that I normally keep some hard drives in. And some cables for the hard drives. As you guys can see, got my Samsung 1TB SSD here, and I also do have a WD SSD as well. One's pretty much for editing on, the other one's for saving stuff on when I'm traveling. Good to have a backup, you know, never know what's gonna happen with the SD cards. And if you run out of storage, you just want more storage, I guess, so that's why I have that. And there's just a bunch of other cables in here. All right, moving on to the pocket here, which is quite unique. If I open this up, you guys will see that this pocket kind of opens like half the bag or the whole bag. It's kind of weird to explain, but anyway, it's a big opening pocket. Got a mesh kind of pocket up here if you want to put SD cards, or can put the hard drives in there, I guess, as well. It doesn't really matter, either one. I do take my AirPods Max with me every time I go anywhere that's got to do with traveling, or if I need to edit, whatever. Best things to take. I love these. I do have them in protective case here just in case, because these aren't cheap and I don't want to break them by just chucking them in my bag. So this is like a protective case I bought off Amazon, which was like 20 bucks or something. It was pretty cheap, but good to have. Bunch of USB-C cables and a USB-C to lightning cable as well. Important to have if I want to charge anything, because the majority of these things are USB-C. I also do have a 30,000 milliamp portable charger. Good to have for whatever reason if I need to charge anything. This is very important to have. This is off Amazon as well, and it's taken a beating, as you guys can see. It is pretty scratched up, and yeah. And I also do have my GoPro Hero 10 here. I don't really normally take this in my bag unless I'm going to plan to shoot with the GoPro right now, but I'm not. So I'd kind of just chuck this in my backpack. I would kind of just chuck this in my suitcase, and when I'm there, if I need to go anything that's got to do with water or water sports, I will just take this out and then use it then and there. But normally I don't really use this on the plane or anything, so I don't really take that with me normally. It just takes up room and space that I don't need, but I just want to show you guys that that can fit in there as well. One thing I forgot to put in there is my charger that I normally do have there as well, but it is charging some of my batteries from my R6 Mark II, which I think is very important to have because I can't get anything done without a charger for my 2 batteries. So there's my charger for that. I do also have a travel brick charger thing with a quick charge 3.0 port and a power delivery 65 watt as well, USB-C port. It is for an American plug, but I just have the Australian adapter, so I can use this with my stuff. So this is, I think, good to have just in case. And I also do take my MacBook Pro 16-inch charger with me as well. So I think this is pretty good to have, very important for just charging your stuff. Now, the last pocket I do have here, pretty much the last pocket, is nothing in this sleeve. Normally you can put stuff in there. I haven't put anything in the sleeve. I don't know, if you want a magazine or something, you can chuck it in there, or some folders. But the other thing I do take, which is, without this, I can't really get much done, is my MacBook Pro 16-inch with the M1 chip in it. I can't believe, it's not the maxed out version, just the one below, but very, very important to have. I love this thing. Great battery life. It is huge, 16-inch screen, so great for editing on. I've heard the 14-inch is pretty good as well. A lot of people have been upgrading to that, downgrading, I guess. I love this, and I wouldn't change this for the 14-inch right now. Use it at home, and I use it when I'm traveling. Great laptop to have. And I also bring the charger, obviously, for this as well. That's not in here because it's currently over here chilling while I'm about to start packing. So that is the other thing that I do chuck in here. So that is pretty much everything that I do take with me, guys. There is a lot of things, and it does weigh the bag down heaps. I think this will be like 10, 12 kilos when I actually am traveling. Now, obviously, the camera's not in there. The 15 to 35 lens won't be in there. The Gorilla Pod won't be in there as well because that's on this camera when I am vlogging at the airport. The mic won't be in there. So there's a few bits and pieces that won't be on in my bag, so to speak. I will have it in my hand, but for the majority of it is in here, and it is pretty heavy. So you guys did see everything I do take with me. This is what I normally take when I am traveling. Now, if you are wondering what these magnets are, I did make a video on this for an external monitor that you can get. It's portable. I'll leave it linked on the screen here, so check that out. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to smash the thumbs up button. Let me know what you think of my travel setup. And if there's anything I should add or take out or something new to do, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you next week for another video.